Hello everyone, welcome. Today we're going to be doing a recipe that is really good for hair growth. We're going to be using extra virgin olive oil, and I have here the organic extra virgin. It doesn't necessarily have to be organic, just as long as it's olive oil. And I'm going to be using 2 containers of this, 8 ounces each, but I'm going to be doing a good amount of quantity so I can give out to my friends and family. So if you want to do less, you're more than welcome to do less and just buy less of the ingredients that I'm going to be using in this recipe. Next ingredient I'm going to use are eucalyptus leaves, and I'm going to be adding 2 full bags of eucalyptus leaf to my ingredients. Next ingredient is going to be lemon, and I'm going to be squeezing out the lemon juice from each lemon, approximately 4 lemons in total. And as a reminder, if you're going to be doing less of what I'm doing, don't use more than 2 lemons because your formula might be a little bit too acidic. So just be careful with that. And as I'm doing this, I'm going to be telling you how I use this formula on my hair. I don't know if many of you know, when I gave birth, I actually lost a lot of hair. My hair was coming out in clumps, and it was horrible. So I did this recipe, and it really did work wonders on my hair. Just be careful not to be allergic to any of these ingredients, since we're using lemon and cloves and cinnamon. Be sure to use it in a small part of your hand before applying it to your scalp. So the way I use this recipe is I apply it during the night and wash it off in the morning, or if I forget to do that, I put it during the day about for 30 minutes and then I rinse it off. I don't use it daily, I use it twice or 3 times a week only. Next ingredient I'm going to be using are whole cloves, and I have a bag full of cloves that I'm going to be putting into my recipe. And another ingredient we're going to be using are cinnamon sticks, and I'm going to be putting 5 cinnamon sticks on the rest of my ingredients. Remember to put less if you're doing less of a quantity. And the last ingredient I'm going to be using is rosemary leaves. If you have fresh rosemary leaves, it is much better to use those, but my rosemary plant unfortunately dried up, so I'm going to be using the dry rosemary leaves. So after I'm done, I'm going to go ahead and leave it in my crock pot for about maximum 2 hours. If you don't have a crock pot, you can do it with low heat on your stove for 1 hour. And after that time has passed, we're going to go ahead and wait 2 days so it can be stronger. This recipe can be much more stronger and much more betterly efficient. So This is gonna work wonders in your hair. Just be careful, like I said, not to be allergic to any of these ingredients first. So after those 2 days have passed, we're gonna go ahead and remove all of the ingredients like the lemon, the cinnamon sticks, and all the extras. And we're gonna be putting our oil in a little container. I'm gonna go ahead and put my recipe, my oil, in one of these containers. It's for hair coloring purposes, but I'm gonna be putting my oil here because it's easier to apply it in the scalp. So I did make it a lot of mess in here with my oil, and I'm going to go ahead and clean up with my degreaser. That is really good. I have it in my channel if you want to take a look at that recipe. And this is how my oil looks like. I did make a lot, like I said. I'm going to give out to my family and friends. And these are my results from this oil. I hoped that you enjoyed my video. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.